So we're live now. So I have a really good question came up today as I can't find my group. So Darina's going to walk us through on what it looks like on the student end. So for your end as the student, how do we access our group? So earlier Brian's like, well, click on groups. Oh, okay. Well, you see there's a nice little group feature there. If you click on that, it's going to flash up all the groups that you've been assigned in your various classes. And it looks like I am the first one for Darina. So you're in Team Aaron Douglas. So your groups for this particular class, I have you set up for different designers and designers or design firms. So your name is according to a designer. So on this first front page, it's going to bring you to like the general shared group events. So these are all the things that you can do with your person or your group. You're in a massive group. There's 2 of you. So everyone's held accountable. So if you have a problem with your partner, you reached out, they're not answering, let me know so I can either modify the group or get in touch with that person. So I think in this particular case, we want to find out what their name is so I can know what to call this person. So we're going to click on people. And there's Darina and Egan. And there's me on the right. So Darina, what do you recall me mentioning about the discussions on this?
We're able to have a discussion and it'll be private,
What's private mean?
meaning it'll be between me and my partner and also you as well.
Okay, yes. So the 3 people that you see on this screen are the only people that will see that discussion. So let's take a look at the discussion. For this particular group, it's going to be the museum evaluation where you're doing some collaborative research. So the first half of your paper, you're researching with another person. You're going to figure out what museum has 2-dimensional works in it, and then you're gonna kind of agree on which one to do some deep research on. So you're gonna look at like the programs, the things they offer, what kind of work do they have there, well, who's the audience, like who are they trying to get into the door, are they doing anything special because of COVID? You might want to check that out. That might be interesting. And if you scroll down, you'll see that there's, as an individual, as a team, you'll see a virtual museum resource page there. And then where the hell is my group, Mr. Sanchez? Oh, look, I did put something on there. And then if you keep going down, keep going. Oh, look at that. There is some stuff on groups. Okay, keep going down. Collective document detail and prompts. We're going to go past this page, and we're going to scroll down even further. And this is going to be your prompts right here. So where it says collective document and details. So if you want, you can use the discussion panel here, or you can do like a Google Docs and share that doc. So if you do that, please do what, Darina? If they share a document with me on their Google Drive,
Make sure that, let's see, make sure that we have our top 3. Is that it?
Yes, your top 3. And then I need to be able to see it. Is there anything they should do with their document? Sharing?
Oh, yes. Yes, you have to share it with each other.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. We'll share with each other.
So
Most likely, one of us will do 3 top museums and come together and we decide which one is the museum that we want to work on.
Yes, and then you're going to put all those answers are right on this little section right here on the prompts. After that, you're going to put in the proposed artwork you're going to research. So you see that number 8. If you scroll down a little bit, that's an example I put in of Goya's, one of Goya's pieces. So you're going to say at the end, you're like, oh, I'm going to write about this artwork. It doesn't have to be a traditional piece like this. This might be a hip contemporary museum on design, which is absolutely fine. Just make sure that you're showing the image, and then make sure you put the artist's name or the design firm name, and then the title, and then the, what are we looking at? Is it ink on paper? Try to get as much info as you can find. And it might depend on the museum you're looking at, but I'm mainly looking for the artist name, the title of the piece, and maybe roughly the date. Does that help? I hope that helps. This is due in 2 weeks for the group research, and I believe the final paper will be due on October 25th. So you got roughly about almost a month. I guess 3 weeks. It's about 3 weeks. And there's extra credit if you see the tutor or send in a request to the library. All right, I think that's it. We're good. Golden.